Hi, today is a Friday, TGIF, and it's June 26th, one day after my payday, right? My payday is the 25th. I was in the red for about 20,000 US dollars. So even though I got paid well yesterday, without bonus, of course, I am still in the red. I think I will just pay off the 20,000 US dollars in debt maybe by the end of this year after I collect bonuses in July, September, and November. And also I get my stock dividends worth of about $3,000 by the end of this year, so it will slightly cover the $20,000 debt. So I am not that much depressed, but I've done this kind of gimmick for many years, so I am confident that I will just come out refurbished. Yesterday, one of my customers asked for quotations on AI server with 2 IBM 100 memory units, and the requirement, the electricity power requirement is something like a 5 kilowatts hour per hour. So it's relatively just medium or small quantity and small quotation, but nonetheless it's quite expensive. I think it will be more like 200,000 US dollars for the past 5 years. So and I asked what kind of AI solutions they are thinking of using on that server, and they said, well, we're ChatGPT and RAG, but I believe it's more like an agentic AI. So today we are going to read something about agentic AI and be more knowledgeable. Along the way, we will pick up some important concepts and words and expressions that we could use on our daily conversations, in our daily conversations. So we would be more popular, more knowledgeable. We will handle more productive conversations or interactions with other people, with customers, with experts, with researchers. So this would be a multifaceted effort on my part to practice English and also to learn something about the industry. I am not the person from the inside of the industry, so my representation is quite thinner. I don't have any false representation. This article is from IBM. IBM used to be the famous one. Now it just lags behind Anthropic and other leaders in the industry, but they produce very nice materials on the learning materials on the IT industry. They are very good. So that's why they are into management consultation too. So let's read this article. This one is, of course, from IBM.com, and the title is, What is Agentic AI? AI Agents Welcome, Introduction, and so on, right? What is Agentic AI? This article is from Cole Stryker, right? He strikes very well. I think he's an expert on bowling. Hey, Cole Stryker, I really appreciate your article. I'll just appreciate your effort and the knowledge in this article. Agentic a lot of kudos to you and a lot of credits to you. Agentic AI is an artificial intelligence system that can accomplish a specific goal with limited supervision. It consists of AI agents, machine learning models that mimic human decision making to solve problems in real time. In a multi-agent system, each agent performs a specific subtask required to reach the goal, and their efforts are coordinated through AI orchestration. Unlike traditional AI models, which operate within predefined constraints and require human intervention, agentic AI exhibits autonomy, goal-driven behavior, and adaptability, right? Human predefined constraints and require human intervention, which operate within predefined constraints and require human intervention. The term agentic refers to these models' agency or their capacity to act independently and purposefully. What are the advantages of agentic AI? Agentic systems have many advantages over their generative predecessors, which are limited by the information contained in the datasets upon which models are trained. Autonomous, proactive, specialized, adaptable, intuitive. Autonomous. The most important advancement of agentic systems is that they allow for autonomy to perform tasks without constant human oversight. Agentic systems can maintain long-term goals, manage multi-step problem-solving tasks, and track progress over time. Proactive. Agentic systems provide the flexibility of LLMs, which can generate responses or actions based on nuanced, context-dependent understanding, with a structured, deterministic, and reliable features of traditional programming. This approach allows agents to think and do in a more human-like fashion. LLMs by themselves can't directly interact with external tools or databases or set up systems to monitor, collect data in real time, but agents can. Agents can search the web and call application programming interfaces, APIs, and query databases, then use this information to make decisions and take actions. So it's all about monitoring, making decisions, and taking actions, right? It does not operate within the predefined constraints, and it doesn't require human intervention. Specialized. Agents can specialize in specific tasks. Some agents are simple, performing a single repetitive task reliably. Others can use perception and draw on memory to solve more complex problems. An agentic architecture might consist of a conductor model powered by an LLM that oversees tasks and decisions and supervises other simpler agents. Such architectures are ideal for sequential workflows but are vulnerable to bottlenecks. Other architectures are more horizontal, with agents working in harmony as equals in a decentralized fashion. But this architecture can be slower, than a vertical hierarchy. Different AI applications demand different architectures. Adaptable. Agents can learn from their experiences, take in feedback, and adjust their behavior. With the right guardrails, agentic systems can improve continuously. Multi-agent systems possess the scalability to eventually handle broadly scoped initiatives. Because agentic systems are powered by LLMs, users can engage with them with natural language prompts. This means that entire software interfaces, think of the many tabs, drop-downs, charts, sliders, pop-ups, and other UI elements involved in the SaaS or SaaS platform of one's choice, can be replaced by simple language or voice commands. Theoretically, any software user experience can now be reduced to talking with an agent, which can fetch the information one needs and take action based on that information. This productivity benefit can barely be overstated when one considers the time it takes for workers to learn and master new interfaces and tools. Interesting. How agentic AI works. Agentic AI tools can take many forms, and different frameworks are better suited to different problems. But here are the general steps that agentic systems take to perform their operations: perception, reasoning, goal setting, decision making, execution, learning, and adaptation, orchestration. Agentic AI tools can take many forms and different frameworks. Perception. Agentic AI begins by collecting data from its environment through sensors, APIs, databases, or user interactions. This step ensures that the system has up-to-date information to analyze and act upon. Reasoning. Once the data is collected, the AI processes it to extract meaningful insights using natural language processing (NLP), computer vision, or other AI capabilities. It interprets user queries, detects patterns, and understands the broader context. This ability helps the AI determine what actions to take based on the situation. Goal setting. The AI sets objectives based on predefined goals or user inputs. It then develops a strategy to achieve these goals, often by using decision trees, enforcement learning, or other planning algorithms. Decision making. AI evaluates multiple possible actions and chooses the optimal one based on factors such as efficiency, accuracy, and predefined outcomes. It might use probabilistic models, utility functions, or machine learning-based reasoning to determine the best course of execution. After selecting an action, the AI executes it either by interacting with external systems, APIs, data, robots, or providing responses to users. Learning and adaptation. After executing an action, the AI evaluates the outcome, gathering feedback to improve future decisions. Through reinforcement learning or self-supervised learning, the AI defines its strategies over time, making it more effective in handling similar tasks in the future. Orchestration. AI orchestration is the coordination and management of systems and agents. Orchestration platforms automate AI workflows, track progress toward task completion, manage resource usage, monitor data flow and memory, and handle failure events. With the right architecture, dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of agents could theoretically work together in harmonious productivity. Orchestrate, accelerate, and govern the AI enterprise. Agentic enterprise. Learn how leading enterprises orchestrate, build, and govern agentic AI with an open hybrid approach to move from experimentation to real impact. Examples of agentic AI. Agentic AI solutions can be deployed across virtually any AI use case in any real-world ecosystem. Agents can integrate within complex workflows to perform business processes autonomously. An AI-powered trading bot can analyze livestock prices and economic indicators to perform predictive analytics and execute trades. In autonomous vehicles, real-time data sources such as GPS and sensor data can improve navigation and safety. Wow, an AI-powered trading bot can analyze livestock prices and economic indicators to perform predictive analytics and execute trades. In healthcare, agents can monitor patient data, adjust treatment recommendations based on new test results, and provide real-time feedback to clinicians through chatbots. In cybersecurity, agents can continuously monitor network traffic, system logs, and user behavior for anomalies that might indicate vulnerabilities to malware, phishing attacks, or unauthorized access attempts. AI can streamline supply chain management through process automation and optimization, autonomously placing orders with suppliers or adjusting production schedules to maintain optimal inventory levels. Challenges for agentic AI systems. Agentic AI systems have massive potential for the enterprise. Their autonomy is their primary benefit, but this autonomous nature can bring serious consequences if agentic systems go off the rails, go sideways, right? Go off the rails. The usual AI risks apply, but like a hallucination, but can be magnified in agentic systems. Many agentic AI systems use reinforcement learning, which involves maximizing a reward function. If the reward system is poorly designed, the AI might exploit loopholes to achieve high scores in unintended ways. Consider a few examples. An agent tasked with maximizing social media engagement that prioritizes sensational or misleading content, inadvertently spreading misinformation. A warehouse robot optimizing for speed that damages products to move faster. A financial trading AI meant to maximize profits that engages in risky or unethical trading practices, triggering market instability. A content moderation AI designed to reduce harmful speech over censors, legitimate discussions. Some agentic AI systems can become self-reinforcing, escalating behaviors in an unintended direction. This issue happens when the AI optimizes too aggressively for a particular metric without safeguards. And because agentic systems are often composed of multiple autonomous agents working together, there are opportunities for failure. Traffic jams, bottlenecks, resource conflicts, all of these errors have the potential to cascade. It's important for models to have clearly defined goals that can be measured with feedback loops in place so models can move ever closer to the organization's intention over time. Feedback loops, right? Feedback loops. Frequently asked questions about agentic AI. What is the difference between agentic AI and generative AI? Agentic AI builds on generative AI, Gen AI, techniques by using large language models, LLMs, to function in dynamic environments. While generative models focus on creating content based on learned patterns, agentic AI extends this capability by applying generative outputs toward specific goals. A generative AI model, like OpenAI's ChatGPT, might produce text, images, or code, but an agentic AI system can use that generated content to complete complex tasks autonomously by calling external tools. Agents can, for example, not only tell you the best time to climb Mount Everest given your work schedule, it can also book you a flight and a hotel. So book a hotel or flight for you, or book you. I don't know, like fuck you. So it's a little bit interesting expression. It can also book you a flight and hotel. It can also book you a flight and hotel. How do I measure the ROI of agentic AI? Measuring the ROI, return on investment, of agentic initiatives requires a framework that compares total development and implementation costs against benefits such as efficiency gains and revenue growth. This can be tricky because benefits are often indirect, abstract, and may not materialize in the short term. What happens when an agent gets stuck? It depends on the type of agent, but fixing a stuck AI agent typically involves terminating the stalled process, clearing the agent's memory or context, and refining prompt instructions to help the agent avoid getting stuck in logical loops. How do I integrate AI agents into my existing software? The process requires identifying specific repetitive workflows ideally suited for automation, setting up secure API connections, and beginning a pilot program with AI agent frameworks. Unique agent identity provided by platforms such as IBM Verify, is helpful in minimizing the security risks that come with integration. Can we ensure agentic AI is transparent? Total transparency in agentic AI is difficult to achieve because of the complex nature of how models work, but some level of transparency is often considered an architectural requirement for safe and effective deployment in enterprise contexts. An IBM Technology Summit focusing on agent ops and responsible AI covered the operational risk and governance challenges introduced by AI agents. Author Cole Stryker, staff editor, AI models, IBM think, wow, he looks very smart, man. Hey, Cole, thanks for your article. It's well organized. The depth of knowledge is just very good. I hope this article was not generated by your agentic AIs or LLM models. This article is so good. I'm sure you use this article, you generate this article with a slight help with from your agent AIs. IBM, as always, is a nice company to work with. I wouldn't mind working with IBM when I retire. It's a very nice company. Hey, Cole, if you have a position for me, just contact me, right? I can give you more input and so on. Of course, I have to retire in 2 years' time, so that means I could go over to the US or Canada or Singapore or Europe or Japan or even China, because I can speak a little bit of Chinese and I can be more helpful for your businesses. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. But before we go, let's go back and see what I try to remember, right? It can also book you a flight and a hotel. Feedback loops, right? Feedback loops. Go off the rails. Go off the rails. Go off the rails. Go off the rails. Which operate within predefined constraints and require human intervention. The word, I thought complex, right? But it has multiple accent points. Complex, not complex, complex, damn, sorry. But is that true, complex? I thought sometimes some pronounce it complex. So we go to dictionary.com. Complex.
Complex or complex.
Yeah. Multiple stressors, right? Complex or complex.
Complex or complex.
Complex or complex. Very good. See? I'm always right and you're wrong. I'm just joking. Have a great day with a lot of agents, such as your coworkers, analog agents like coworkers, cafes, or a couple of Mojo, self-driving cars, your beautiful spouse who would provide you with food, drinks, pizza, and comfort of human touch. I hope you have great TGIF without my intervention. Bye-bye.